All right, how's everybody doing? Hotep, hey, this is Michael Imhotep, founder of the African History Network, host of the African History Network show. Hope everybody's doing well today. It is Tuesday, July 24th, 2018. And I wanted to talk some more about a special promotion we have going on right now, advertising with the African History Network. So this is an opportunity for African-American business owners to promote their business, reach thousands of potential customers, on a weekly basis. All right. So I know we have a lot of people who are business owners who follow us on our Facebook fan page, the African History Network. So any African-American business owners who are watching right now, post the name of your business here on the thread of the broadcast as well. Okay. So I've been hosting the African History Network show for 8 years now, started March 10th, 2010. We have over 900 audio podcasts of the show. And what we do is we place your 60-second commercial into the audio podcast of our show. So we upload them to Blog Talk Radio page, blogtalkradio.com/, the African History Network show. And they are on about 5 or 6 different podcast platforms. They're on Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, our iTunes page, the African History Network show on iTunes. They're on Castbox, TuneIn.com, FM Player, and Acast. Those are the ones that I know of. There are some other platforms, but those are the ones that I know of. So on Blog Talk Radio alone, each episode gets between 4,000 to 8,000 listens in about 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, and I do the African History Network show on Sunday nights, broadcast that live Sunday nights. And we take the audio podcast of the show and put your 60-second commercial promoting your business into the podcast. So we reach people all across the country on a weekly basis. We have a special promotion right now: buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Okay. How's everybody doing? Rashid and Kiana. Got Janice. What's the name of your business? Amisi, what's the name of your business? Janice. So this is an excellent opportunity for you to reach new customers. You may be a book author and you write books for African Americans. You may have an online bookstore or a brick and mortar store. So this is good if you have an e-commerce business or brick and mortar business, okay, or both. You may sell. You may have an African American bookstore. You may have a tax preparer service. You may sell clothing online, jewelry online, etc. All different types of businesses. We reach people all across the country on a weekly basis. We've been doing that for 8 years now. Okay, so email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. Customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com for more information. And we have a special promotion going on right now: buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Buy 1 month, get 1 month free. That promotion is going on till going through July 25th, 2018. Buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Okay, so this is an excellent opportunity for you to try us out and see how this works for you. One of the reasons why I created the African History Network, well, one of the reasons why I started doing the African History Network show is to be able to help African-American businesses as well, okay? Give them a platform to be able to advertise, reach people across the country. You may have an event coming up. It may be a festival, maybe a African-American festival, a Caribbean festival. It may be a Kamene yoga festival, a book fair. You may be bringing in a speaker like a Professor Kaba Kamene or Dr. Leonard Jeffries or someone like that. Okay, this is an opportunity. Could be somebody like Professor Griff or whoever. This is an opportunity to market that event to thousands of potential customers also. Okay, all right. So Email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com, customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com for more information. We have very low cost advertising solutions. And then also, in addition to your 60-second commercial, you don't have to record it yourself. If you have one, that's fine. It just needs to be non-copywritten music, so you can't have Drake playing in the background of your commercial, right? So, but we can record a commercial for you also. If you don't have one, you just put together a script. We'll put together some bullet points. We'll record a commercial for you, and we'll get you plugged into the podcast, because I'm gonna upload the podcast sometime today from Sunday Night Show. So your commercial, we can get you started today. Your commercial will be in that podcast. All right. Then also, when I do Facebook live broadcasts throughout the week, a lot of times when I take the audio and make an audio podcast out of it, when I upload that, a lot of times I put commercials in there as well. So your commercial will be there also. Okay. So who we have here as well? Let's see who else we have here. Barbara. Okay, give us a Facebook page. Who else? Janice. Amisi Tia Arts. Okay, sounds like K. Okay. Amiki Tia Arts. C sounds like a K. Okay. What exactly is that? So Kim's business is ethnic twist designs, handcrafted boutique. Interesting. Ethnic twist designs, handcrafted boutique. So if you have products that you are marketing to the African American community, and you are an African American business owner, you want to advertise with the African History Network. We'll also put like a flyer that you have or something like that in our email newsletter that goes out 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, and we have a database of 23,000 subscribers to that email newsletter, so you'll get that as well. And then also we'll do an interview with you to help you promote your business. We'll do an interview with you here on our Facebook fan page, the African History Network. About your business, about the topic, and what we try to do is help you position yourself as an expert in the field. So when we do an interview, right, we want to not just talk about your service and products, right, but talk about your expertise. Okay. So if you say, for instance, you have, so one of our advertisers is the Black Self Academy, blackselfacademy.com. All right. And when I do my interview with him, one of the things we'll do, we may talk about, say, the 5 biggest mistakes people make when they're trying to lose weight. Okay. And then we'll go into that, as opposed to just saying, hey, blackselfacademy.com, this is why you should go to our website. This is why you should do this. This is why you should do that. No, let's make it topical. Okay. Because I've been in radio for years. I don't just do radio on 9:10 a.m. the Superstation WFDF in Detroit. I've been in radio for years. So what we do is, when we do the interview, we make it topical. If you are, say for instance, you are a tax preparer, right? And you handle customers across the country. So we'll deal with what are some of the critical changes to the tax code for this year that people need to know about? Or what are some of the big loopholes in the tax code that can save people money that people don't know about? All right. What are some changes in the tax codes under the Trump administration, good or bad? How can people take advantage of it? So we need to make the interview topical as well. Okay. All right. So check out blackselfacademy.com, blackselfacademy.com. Let me pull up this information here. And African American business owners, post the name of your business here also on the thread of the broadcast. We'll give you a shout out. All right, let me pull this up here. Let's see. Yeah, and he redesigned his website some. Okay. Yeah, health by any means necessary. Health by any means necessary. HBAMN.com. HBAMN.com. We'll post. Okay. Yeah, health by any means necessary. Aggressively and radically improving the health of our community by any means necessary. Okay. That's the blackselfacademy.com. And they have all they have information dealing with blood pressure, diabetes, fitness, health, mindset, nutrition, all different types of things like this, targeting African Americans. Let's post a link here. So when you listen to the podcast of our shows, you'll hear the commercial for the blackselfacademy.com. Okay. All right. Who do we have here? Okay, so Kim, we got Kim. Let's see, let's go back. Janice said, okay, Latin meaning friendship, Amiki Tia, okay, meaning friendship, borrowed the name of my mother's social club of Black women founded in 1935. Interesting. All right, let's continue. Okay, what other business owners do we have here? Okay, what happened here? All right, so okay, so email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. All right, I was trying to get one more in. Okay, so we got Gregory GJS Enterprises. What is that, Gregory? GJS Enterprises. Okay, all right, we've got Leticia. How you doing, Leticia? So once again, those just tuning in, once again, with our current promotion, you can promote your business with the African History Network. You advertise with the African History Network. We have a special promotion, buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Okay. Email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com for more information. We can get you started today. We place your 60-second commercial into the audio podcast of our radio show, the African History Network show. Okay. And we reach thousands of people across the country on a weekly basis. And we're on 5 or 6 different podcast platforms also. We're on Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, TuneIn.com, FM Player. We're on Acast and Castbox. Okay, and those are the ones that I know of. All right, those are just the ones that I know of. Okay, so let me see who else we have here. Just a second here. I was getting a call in on the phone. I was monitoring it on my cell phone. I was getting a call in, so I had to skip the call. What else we have? Okay, K, internationalblackbook.com, internationalblackbook.com. Calling now. If that was you calling me, Kay, I couldn't. I'm doing a live broadcast. I couldn't answer the phone. Email me at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com if you can. Customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. Let's see. So that's interesting. Internationalblackbook.com. What is that? Connecting businesses, services, and people throughout the African diaspora. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you should probably definitely be advertising with the African History Network. Okay, what other types of businesses we have here? If you have a business, targeting African American community. Say you're a book author, you own a bookstore, whether it's brick and mortar, e-commerce, you sell African clothing, especially if you sell it online. You definitely want to advertise with us. Who else we have here? Okay. And then also, African American women are creating businesses at 6 times the national average. Okay, a lot of people don't know this. Okay, African American women are creating businesses at 6 times the national average. Okay, so there was an article from Black Enterprise magazine that talked about this. Black women business owners outpace all other startups 6 times national average. Okay, this was from 2016. Really good article from blackenterprise.com that dealt with this. And we saw an increase in the number of African American owned businesses in 2007, according to the survey of Black owned businesses from the U.S. Census Bureau. It was 1.9 million in 2007. By 2012, it was 2.6 million. Today, it's probably well over 3 million, because 2012 was 6 years ago. All right. The number of businesses owned by minority women has increased from 1 in 6 in 1997 to 1 in 3 in 2015. Okay. Per the 2015 State of Women-Owned Businesses report, commissioned by American Express Open. And when we look at African American women, we see that their firms have grown 322% compared to non-minority women-owned businesses. They grew about 40%. Okay. And women now own 30% of all businesses in the U.S., accounting for some 9.4 million firms. African American women control 14% of these companies, or an estimated 1.3 million businesses, employing 500,000 workers and generating 52.6 billion in revenue. Okay, so that we've seen a big increase in the number of African American business owners. All right, they're running a test here in the building. Okay, all right. If you heard that noise in the background, let's see what else we have. Website coming soon. Sabrina said, SOL Essentials, Spirit of Liberty. Now, what is that? Spirit of Liberty. Pam said, how often do you run these specials? I wish I knew about this earlier. I need to build my inventory up. So also here's the deal. We have a few spots left. Okay, if you wanted to take advantage, say for instance, you won't be ready to actually say you want to wait, say a week or a week and a half or 2 weeks to actually start running your ads because you have more inventory. You need to get more inventory in. Still contact me. You can secure your spot now, and you can start running your ads in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Okay, we have a couple of advertisers who did that, but this is I haven't ran this promotion in I can't remember the last time I ran this promotion. It was buy 1 month get 1 month free. I don't know, maybe in January, something like that. But with radio ads, we have limited inventory because we have limited spots where we can place your ad because we have limited commercial breaks. So still email me, Pam. Email me at customer service at africanhistorynetwork.com. Okay. So even if, say, you want to advertise, but say, hey, it's going to be maybe a week or 2 weeks before I actually want to start running ads, still contact me. You can secure the ad. You can secure the day, and we'll start running your ad in 2 weeks or something like that. Because I have a couple of advertisers we're doing that with. All right. But this promotion is running through Wednesday, July 25th, end of Wednesday. Okay, because we only have a few advertising spots left, and I need to go ahead and fill these spots. All right. Let me see. So we have Sabrina, we have Pam. Who else? So customer service at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Email us, customer service at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. You know, we talked about yesterday, we talked about Morgan DeBron, who is the African-American woman. She's the co-founder of Blavity.com. She's also the CEO of Blavity. And she just raised $6.5 million for Blavity and their other platforms. Blavity.com is a news website that targets African-American millennials. And I read some of the articles on their website. They have some good articles. I wish they would post the date of their articles. I sent her a tweet. Congrats. There was a article from Black Enterprise magazine about her, Morgan DeBon. Okay. Black Enterprise had an article about her from from July 20th, actually. And that's how I found out that she raised this money. So you have an increase in African-American business ownership. And people should read blackenterprise.com, Black Enterprise Magazine, blackenterprise.com. They have some really, really good articles there to help you with your business, help you grow your business, even your professional career. Even if you still work a 9-to-5, you have a career, they have articles to help you with your professional career as well. All right. Okay, let's see here. So we got Pam, Mimi. All right, so if you're trying to reach people across the country, you're looking for low-cost advertising solutions, we can definitely help you with that, all right? Just our podcast on Blog Talk Radio alone get between 4,000 to 8,000 listens per episode within about 1 to 2 weeks. And then we are on a number of other podcast platforms as well, iTunes, TuneIn.com, Acast, Castbox, FM Player. Okay, so you can reach thousands of people. If you don't have a commercial, doesn't matter. We'll record one for you. Okay, and you can write out a script or bullet points. We can put one together for you. All right, I saw another comment here. Who is this? Okay, we got Mimi and okay. Are you serious, Mimi? Wow, sorry to hear that. Okay. All right, so look, guys, we have to get out of here. Hey, be sure to email us, customer service at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Customer service at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Once again, special promotion: buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Even if you have to get inventory in and things like this, and you won't be able to, you don't want the ads to start running for a week or two. Contact me now. Secure the ad. You can start secure the spot, and then we can start your ad in a week or two when your inventory comes in, things like that. Okay. All right. So remember, at the African History Network, we focus on educating, empowering, and inspiring people of African descent throughout the diaspora and around the world, because right now it's corrects wrong behavior. And remember, people's history and culture teaches them how to deal with the problems of the past, in the present, and the future to meet the needs of the community. People's history and culture teaches them how to deal with the problems of the past, in the present, and the future to meet the needs of the community. We have a long history of African-American entrepreneurship, whether we're talking about Annie Turnbull Malone, who in 1925 hired, or not 1925, 1915, hired it would be 1905, hired a washerwoman from St. Louis and taught her the hair care business. and that washerwoman was named Sarah Breedlove. Sarah Breedlove went on to become known as Madam C.J. Walker. Annie Turnbull Malone was Madam C.J. Walker's mentor. And there's Annie Turnbull Malone, who's basically the one who created the black hair care industry. And then you have Madam C.J. Walker. You have a John Merrick in the the North Carolina Mutual Life Insurance Company. Okay, in North Carolina. You have Booker T. Washington in the National Business League, or the Negro Business League, and then also you have the merchants, the Colored Merchants Association as well. That's going to be formed in the 1920s, the Colored Merchants Association. And the Colored Merchants Association was designed to teach African American store owners, especially grocery store owners, how to better compete against the chain grocery stores. Okay, and they gave them tips on marketing. They would oftentimes buy products and things like this in bulk to get lower prices. This was the Colored Merchants Association. We have a whole history of cooperative economics. Dr. Jessica Gordon Nimhard, who I interviewed before, she wrote a book called Collective Courage. And Collective Courage deals with a history of African American co-ops, where we were talking about the Colored Farmers Union, the Colored Farmers Association that they had, like in Texas, whether we're talking about the things like the different benevolent societies that were created to raise money for people who died and didn't have life insurance. We have a whole history of cooperative economics. Okay, so a lot of people who think African Americans don't have a history of entrepreneurship, that's just not true. Number one, when we study African history, we understand it was African nations, African people who first created economies in the first place. Okay, is African people who are going to be the first entrepreneurs. And then in a lot of these great African societies that we talk about, whether we talk about ancient Kemet or Egypt, Nubia, Ta-Nehisi, Ethiopia, Abyssinia, Ghana, Songhai, Mali, any of these nations, when we talk about Kenya, Zimbabwe, what have you, we're going to see that they have some type of economy. When we talk about Mansa Musa on his Hajj to Mecca, Mansa Musa becomes emperor of the Mali Empire, 1312 AD, richest man in the history of the world. There's an economy there in Mali. Okay, you have these huge gold, huge gold deposit, but there's an economy in Mali. All right, and in many of these African societies, historically as well as today, there's some type of African marketplace where people have these little businesses and little stands, and they're selling things. They're selling fruit. They're selling all different types of things. They're selling produce. So we come from a people who have economies, but many of us act like we don't have that type of history. So we'll talk about Arabs have a history of entrepreneurship, and Chaldeans have a history of entrepreneurship. And we'll say, oh, well, you know, Jews have a history of entrepreneurship. Well, who the hell you think created economies? Who do you think created economic systems? And then when you study these great African nations that we talk about, and we talk about the queens, whether you talk about Queen T or Queen Tai and Queen Amos Nefertari and Queen Nzinga or Queen Nefertiti, things like this, right? Especially when we deal with ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt. Not only do they have an economic system, they're going to have some type of medium of exchange, some type of monetary system, some type of coins or some type of bartering system or something like this. They have some type of medium of exchange. And then they have some type of political structure. Contrary to popular belief, everybody was not a king or a queen. I'm sorry to tell you that. I've been studying for 26 years. I still have not found an African nation or kingdom or city or village where everybody was a king or a queen. Everybody was not a Nesubiti or a pharaoh or a queen or a oba. I'm still trying to find that nation, country, village. I still don't know where it is. And this is not an attack on anybody. I can understand people wanting to say, yeah, we're descendants of kings and queens. Well, only about, well, when you look at any African country, nation, village, what have you, right? Only 99% were not rulers. Okay. So do some of us have bloodlines that go back to royalty? Yeah, sure. That's true. Some of us have bloodlines that go back to royalty. And I can understand, instead of us calling ourselves the N word and the B and the thought and the hoe and all this stuff, we want to talk about, well, we're descendants from kings and queens. Well, that's a small percentage of our ancestry. That's true. There were, even when we studied the transatlantic slave trade, there was African royalty enslaved, brought into this country. This is what happened to Brother Equiano, who was Igbo. And I forgot the name he was given, but yeah, he was African royalty, okay, who was enslaved and brought to this country, and he wrote a book about it as well. Okay, so yeah, this happens, yeah, but the overwhelming majority of our ancestors were not royalty. Okay, that's just, so we just have to understand that. Okay, and once again, like I said, I can understand us talking about that as opposed to us being called the B word and you know, and being dehumanized. I can understand that, but let's not go crazy with it. Okay, but all these African nations, in addition to having some type of monetary system, so it was some type of economy. Okay, some type of economy, and most likely a monetary system, even if it was just bartering. Okay, they're going to have some type of political structure. They're going to have some type of political structure also. Okay, so you have a king or a Nesubiti, a pharaoh, an oba, an emperor, something like that. You have some type of hierarchy. Okay, so this is going to take place also. All right. So I know blackpast.org has an article about this. This is not coming up. But his last name was Equiano. Olaudah. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. Olaudah. Olaudah. Right. Equiano was his last name. But this brother was Igbo from Nigeria. He was a prince. And he was captured, taken into slavery. Okay, so we have this type of history. All right. Okay, so Pamela, how you doing, Pam? Sabrina, organic skin and hair beauty products for everyone, men and children. Natural butters that I get imported from Ghana. A 4-year-old daughter, and I sell whipped body butters and body scrubs and authentic African black soap, and believe in fair trade, empowering women. Okay, right. So if I interview Sabrina, so then you want to talk about, okay, why is it important to use, because what you put on your skin, you should not put things on your skin that you wouldn't put in your mouth, you wouldn't eat, because your skin is the largest organ. Your skin absorbs. Whatever you put on your skin is going to be absorbed into your skin, goes into your bloodstream. Okay, so you want to talk about like the health benefits of these organic skin, hair, and beauty products. What does organic mean? Why is this better than the products that you see advertised to you on the television? Okay, and they may have a spokesperson, they may have an actor or actress that they're paying millions of dollars, to promote this product. Well, why are organic skin and hair beauty products better? And how does what's unique about the skin of African Americans, not just melanin, okay, which is created by the melanocytes, not just melanin. All people have melanin. Even Europeans have melanin. They just have a small amount of it, right? But because of melanin, okay, and a darker pigmentation, what does that actually mean? Okay, and how does that impact the type of beauty products that you use? Okay. It's Ola, O-L-A, it's Ola. Twins were a little rattled. Got your email. We're getting stuff together. Okay. Mimi. All right. Okay, so, hey, look, we have to get out of here. Remember, at the African History Network, we focus on educating, empowering, and inspiring people of African descent throughout the diaspora and around the world. Because right now it's correct wrong behavior. It's not over till we win. I'll be in San Diego Friday, August 10th through Sunday, August 12th for Return of the Gods, the Real Family Reunion. And this is coming up. Let me see. Let me give you the. So Return of the Gods is a royal festival celebrating the shift and rise to enlightenment. Come out for an amazing show of live hip hop, motivational speakers, live African dancers, martial arts demonstrations, yoga, and award ceremony of master teachers and scholars, including Michael Imhotep, host of the African History Network show, Professor Kaba Kamene, of the Hidden Colors documentaries, as Booker T. Coleman, formerly known as Booker T. Coleman, Queen Afua, and more. Okay, so I'm being honored this year. We have the information. You can get your tickets as a 3-day pass at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Then also at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com, and then also we post a link here on the thread of the broadcast. All right, look, we got to get out of here. Remember, right now it's correct wrong behavior. It's not over till we win.